Let's get back to European action today, shall we? And try and avenge that loss against Man United with a win today. That's not really how vengeance works. Oh well. What's up, guys? ChasingLamely here for episode 101 of Passport to Poland. Today, as you can see on your screen, we are playing Napoli at home, the Italian Giants, and it is going to be quite the challenge. I mean, this group was always going to be a challenge anyway, but it certainly doesn't get any easier as the games go on. We've lost the first game, and we're playing Napoli now. In terms of what you have missed, it is not a great deal. We played Cracovia in the league, beat them 5-1. Kazaya Sterling with a brace, Silas Diego, Thomas Sindler and Matty Longstaff getting among the goals. We then played Wisla Pushavi Pushavi in the cup. Beat them 3-1 with 10 men, which was interesting. Lopez with a brace, Francis getting a red, Peter Burke getting his first goal for the club with a bit of a rotated side. Peter Burke, I don't think he's played many games for us that I can remember. He's sort of the guy we brought in in the hope he'd develop, and he's very much on the fringes. So we played Zaglevi, our local rivals, drew 0-0. Dave Black picking up a knock, Valdemar Liss picking up a red card in the local derby, which is it's not ideal. So straight into the game then, I guess, from there, and we'll see how we can do against Napoli, the famous Napoli of Italy, who I believe finished second in the league last year. I think we looked at this when the group came out. I don't tend to remember these things. The second, third. They were third in Serie A last year. Neil Lennon in charge of them, which is a worrying choice, I'll be honest. This is the lineup we're going with today. Basically, players have been picked on form as best possible. When I say this, knowing I could put... I always second guess my team before I put it. That'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll make it work. So it's going to be Wilson, Francis, Stewart, Bang, Shihak, Klima, Silas Diego, Francisco Ribeiro, Vladimir Dostalek, Thomas Schindler, and Josh Lopez. I'm going to swap those guys around again because they work better that way around. We're going to hope for the best. Couple of players to watch out for not being fully fit, of course. Klaus Bang, Silas Diego, and Thomas Sindler all will probably need replacing at some point in the game. We've got Kaz Sterling on the bench. We have got the option of sending in Jordao, and we've got a couple of centre-halves in Brzezalski and Pleshko on the bench. So no drama, no worries, no troubles. We've got to give someone a squad number. It's going to be Christopher Fischer. Sure, we'll give him the number 3 shirt. Why not? He's a left back. He can have it. He's a youth team guy. One of those. I think it must be 2-3 seasons ago. I signed a bunch of just random German under-16s by typing in the names of typing in random names and signing some under-16 players to fill out the under-18 squad. And he's actually turned into a decent squad player in terms of he actually is good enough to be in the squad. So we're going to give him potentially a chance today, but we'll get into the game. I should have actually done the first team. Let's go through also the opposition team. Let's go through the opposition team, see if there's anyone there we should worry about. Ethan Ampadu, the Chelsea youngster in real life, Welsh international in the game with 68 caps for Wales. He's worth watching out for. Herving Lozano, the Mexican international with 106 caps at this point, also worth watching out for. Apparently my phone is going to go mental in the background, which is always going to be an interesting way to start life. Let's kill that. And yeah, so Kingsley Coman is there. Maxim Stepanov is there. Just some good all-round players. Juan Miranda. So he sounds like he's familiar for being a good player. It'll be fine. All round, it'll be okay. Screw it. Let's go into the tunnel. Pretend I know who many of the other players are. How do our chances? I enjoy them a lot. Alex Murray has been almost unbeatable in goal for Napoli recently. How do we solve the problem getting past him? Well, let's have a look at Alex Murray, see how good he actually is. He's alright, isn't he? Italian international with 9 caps, so probably pretty good. We'll see if we can find his weakness. Let's see if Lucas Klima can keep up his form. See if Mark Stewart can keep up his form. Let's play. Let's just do this. See if we can get ourselves a win. I really want to see a big performance today from Jakub Šihák. I think he's good enough to produce a performance for us. I will play in the early game as well. So Barca playing Man United in the 8 o'clock kickoff. This is the 5:55 kickoff. I don't know why they do it, but they do it. We're on the defensive already. Let's try and get rid of this. We haven't. We've failed. And Hirving Lozano has managed to punish us almost immediately. And that's his 100th goal for Napoli, which tells you just how good this guy is. Pretty Route 1 stuff. Koulibaly ball forward to Lescano, and just at the back first finds Andre, and then Lozano has put the ball away. And things are going. Sorry if I'm a bit sluggish today, by the way, guys. This is the first video I've recorded in about 2 weeks. It's been a manic time here. I'll explain in a video at some stage. Klaus Bang back to Bradley Wilson. Bradley Wilson, plenty of options, finds Mark Stewart, and Mark Stewart will go forward to Silas Diego. Dostalek finds Francis on the overlap. Nick Francis, if he gets himself some space, is always a pretty good creative force for us. Josh Lopez is through, and Murray will hold that easily. And Josh Lopez very much needs to be showing us more. We're going to ask for some passion as Lescano gets stuff. Another throw in. Andre, Lecano, Koulibaly with a cross in, and Wilmer Silva has managed to punish us at the back post, and it's 2-0 already. And we are absolutely, after last season, we got to the knockout stages against PSG. We're actually having a bit of a crumble this season. It's not ideal. We're not doing well in the league either, particularly. So, I don't know, it's a bit of a weird season. We might be in one of those seasons where we face the sack again. But, you know, we'll see how that goes when we get there. Hopefully that did the shout for showing passion. It did, and people are fired up. That's good to see. I'm not overly convinced by the squad I've built this season. I don't think it's actually that good all round. I feel like the star ratings have lied to me a little bit, because some of these players are probably not as good as they're made out to be. They're certainly not as reliable as the Matty Longstaffs of the world, and that's slightly concerning. But I need to see more. I need to see more from this team. We're going to ask them to get creative, see if that inspires anything. And we're in the game on stats, but it's not in the game on the score sheet, which is really frustrating. I'm tempted to go to some kind of formation with wingers. Ball into Lescano. Šihák almost fouls him, and luckily Wilson is there to stop that going in the net. I'm very tempted to switch to something with wingers. It requires a lot of shuffling, but it's doable. Sindelar heads it to Klima. Klima has options around him, finds Dostalek, Ribeiro looks for Lopez, headed back by Ampadu to Murray, and no one's quite there. Dostalek's going to try and keep the pressure up, though. Don't know how well he's going to do, but throw out to the left wing. Lescano, Miranda, ball forward to Lescano again, or Lozano, sorry. So confused with the names. Guendouzi, ball forward now. That's Lescano. Let's try and take the ball from him, please. Šihák, probably too young for this level, and Hirving Lozano has punished us again. And that's a 3-0 loss, and that is not okay. And we are sinking without trace in the Champions League. And it's very much starting to look like time to try something tacticky. I just don't know what to do. Let's see what I've got loaded up. That's probably the one I would go to. I feel like the 5-4-1 diamond is really negative. But it also requires a lot of shuffling of the team. But I think what we can do here is, I don't know why I'm doing that, because what I had in mind, literally what I had in mind, let's do with all the undos. Get it back to where we were. Right. I think if we drop Klima back there, I think if we push Šihák forward slightly, I'm hoping he can do something wing-backy. If he can't, we'll make it work. He can't do anything wing-backy from there, so he'll just stay on full-back attack, like thus. And hopefully that will give us a bit more quality at the back, would be my hope. Can Klima do ball-playing defender? You'd think he'd be able to. You'd think one of these guys would be able to play as a libero, but I don't know if any of them can. Because I seem to remember that being really good for us before, but I don't know if any of these guys can particularly play libero. They really can't. That's fine. We'll make it work like that. That'll be fine. Let's see if that yields results, because something has to change. What do these guys actually want to be doing? Sindelar wants to be poaching. Lopez probably wants to be poaching as well. But we'll have him as an advance forward. It's very, very aggressive, but we'll make it work. We'll go shadow striker attack. I think actually style-wise, what I might do is just go route 1. In fact, I might go direct counter-attack, because that feels like it's going to be safer. And yeah, probably a deep lying playmaker for Silas Diego is not the worst idea. So let's try that out. Let's see if that turns into something we can do something about this result with. Let's show some passion. Let's see if the team will finally rally around, get themselves back together. So we've got the options of wingers if we need them. It's not the end of the world. Dostalek with the ball out. Francis puts it forward into the path of Lopez, who can't really do anything with it, and Guendouzi's got it. And the trouble is we're going to give him a lot of space in midfield here, because we've not only reduced the numbers, but we've dropped everyone back a little bit deeper. But we'll see how this goes. Lescano with a shot, and that's Matteo Guendouzi with a shot, and he puts it away off the post. Wow. That was not the result I was looking for. It's not even a result. It's not even half time yet. I've said it many times. There needs to be just a be less crap shout. Because that's atrocious. That is absolutely appalling. I don't know what's gone wrong there. You'd think something would happen. Klima, ball forward to Shihak. Shihak with the ball there. Silas Diego. What can he do? He's supposed to be the playmaker, but he's not really done anything with it. Francis to Dostalek. Dostalek needs to find an option. He's supposed to be a shadow striker, and he's not shadowing or striking. Come on, let's get the ball forward. I thought he picked up a free kick there, but he hasn't. And now Miranda has a chance to run at us. Let's take the ball off him, please. Guendouzi, he's through. Let's do something, anything. Andre, something, anyone? It's Andre Anderson is his name. That's a hell of a name. Come on, take the ball off someone, anyone. There's going to be a lot of changes at half-time. A lot of changes. I almost did a Mourinho earlier on, but I thought we'd be okay, but we're not. So, Koulibaly, ball, Bruno Guimaraes, Fabian Lescano. Come on, someone show me something. This is a time where I really do actually wish I had Matty Longstaff available to me, because he would have actually dug in. And this feels like the same problem we had in Season 2, where there wasn't enough determination in the squad, and I don't know what to do about that, because it's a bit late in the game for adding determination to the squad. But this is not going to do. That's not okay. So let's go into the dressing room. I am going to do the team talk myself, which is rare, as regulars to the channel know. That seems entirely fair. Your defensive work was utterly appalling, quite frankly. Midfield, you haven't been there. But, there is improvement to be had. And the attackers, just needs to show me more. Right, let me see what I can get out of these tactics, because there's got to be an option here that doesn't completely leave us embarrassed. I think actually we are going to go out with the 3-5-2. Who do I want where is the big question. I obviously want Klima there, so Stuart can go back there. Silas Diego can play as a deep-lying playmaker, can't he? You'd think. So this formation's all set up for the team we had last season, and that doesn't make me entirely confident. Who's underperforming? Let's deal with that first. So, Sindelar is not performing, so we're going to take Sindelar off and we'll put on Sterling. Sterling can switch to the left wing. We'll move Dostalek out to the right because he can allegedly do it. Well, I guess we're about to find out. Sterling probably is best an inside forward. Dostalek, you'd assume, would be better as a winger out there. Klima, we're going to switch those around. You don't see live tactics much, and it's probably because it's probably not the most exciting thing to watch, the thought process that goes into these things. You are going to be the playmaker there. That's the best place for you to do that. You can be the Masala. You're going to attack because we need the goals. Lopez, you are going to have to be the attacking forward rather than a pressing forward. We're going to hope that does something. Who else is underperforming? That was the question I was looking at. Both centre halves. Klaus Bang is not doing anything special. He wants me to bring on Pleshko. He's not fully fit, but he's going to have to do. I'm going to keep back a sub, because if Dostalek doesn't do anything in this half, then I am going to very, very much want to see something happen with Valdemar List coming on. I think Ampadu, though, is on the ball, and they're going to take the ascendancy early on. Hopefully this change of formation will inspire some kind of improvement in our performance, even if it's just a goal, just a consolation goal. That'd be nice. But Lozano's through again, and that's it's not quite the hat trick. I've honestly forgotten if he's actually on a hat trick. I'm fairly sure he is. I lost track of everything. I've lost track of everything in this game. Luckily, Wilson's there to save the ball, save the cross. It was Lozano that's on a hat trick. I do need to see Dostalek show up, though. Dostalek does have to show up. Let's show some actual passion. Shihak is having an absolute nightmare out there, which is going to put a dampener on my plans to try and bring on Valdemar List, unless I go very aggressive. But very aggressive is probably not the way. Probably not the one right now. Dostalek, he's got a chance on the wing. Let's see if he's actually any good at it. He's run into trouble, but he's played it back into trouble again. What are you doing? Lescano, someone, get to them, get to them, get to them. Tackle, tackle. Shihak, good tackle, but he doesn't really get rid of it. And now we're under pressure again. Ribeiro, luckily, is there to start breaking down play. And now Keziah Sterling, he's already picked up a yellow card, is there to come forward. Lopez plays in Dostalek. How are you going to mess that up? That was an open goal. I'm actually embarrassed by that. I'm also embarrassed by just how bad Shihak is, but I've got to make one sub. And we need goals. And I don't know. Can you play on a wing? Only on the right wing. I'm going to have to risk it and take off Shihak. We'll give Christopher Fisher his debut. Why not? He cannot possibly do worse than Shihak has done so far this game. It is not physically possible for him to have a worse game than Shihak has done. Lescano gets a goal immediately. We are sinking without trace again. We are looking better in the second half. Mark Stewart missing a header. It doesn't help anything at all. There are going to be some big changes happening in January if this keeps up as a run-off. We are effectively, we'll keep playing the games because people like to see the likes of Barca and Man United and Napoli. We'll keep playing the games, but I think we're going to sink without trace, if I'm honest. Fisher with a throw-in. The first time we've seen him. Gets a cross in. Dostalek at the back post. Christopher Fisher gets himself an assist. I know it's worth absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things in terms of this game. But Fisher getting himself an assist was pretty much the first thing we've ever seen him do. It's a proud moment. Maybe he's the next one off the production line. Maybe he'll prove to be an inspired signing I didn't scout or pay any attention to. I was just filling out the youth team. Francis into Silas Diego. We're going to actually inspire a comeback, because that would be incredible. Klima, Diego with the ball back to Klima. We're looking slightly more confident. Pleshko finds Ribeiro. Sterling could go anywhere from here, really. Just gets tackled, as of course he does. Of course he just gets tackled. Just as I said, we were looking more confident. Although Sterling's back on it, can he do something with it? Come on, Keziah. Come on, inside. Oh, come on, Josh. You've got to be better than that. Just got to be better than that. Like, it shouldn't be that difficult. It really shouldn't. I really want to tell them to do pushing or something or anything. Just give me the option. We're going to go very attacking because there's nothing to lose, and see if we can actually get ourselves into this game. It's probably the last thing. And the stats as well. We're dominating possession. We're more or less even on shots. We're just not converting. It's just Lopez being appallingly bad today. I took him off because I took Sindelar off because I thought Lopez was the guy having the better game, but he's just crumbled. And now we've got nothing. Lescano. But while this highlight's going on, I'm going to just try to see if it gets him back into the game, putting him in his best position. All he has to do is wait for a ball to come to him and put it away. That shouldn't be the hardest thing to ask. Lucky Varela is not on top form today, or we'd have been absolutely punished then. But that's passion. Right, no, come on. We got the consolation goal, but that was appalling, and frankly, they're going to get another one of my yelly team talks. We are going to address everything in training. Defensively, you are poor, and you need to be told. The playmaking was non-existent, and if you're unhappy with that, you can frankly bugger off. And the drop in your performance was utterly, utterly atrocious. I am actually going to fine him for that, because I want to see more from a guy who not only is supposed to be leading the line, but is supposed to be captaining the side. Lennon has given them a day off. Is it going to give me anything about anything? Well, he's not going to be impressed, is he? The Czech Republic boss Jaroslav Silhavy was watching most of our team and probably pissed himself laughing, if we're all completely honest. So, first of all, you are the one going to get your... Joe, I think that is going to be a solid week's wages, because that was such a poor performance. Let's just see what they're going to ask me in the press conference. That was appalling, and the players do know how I feel. Back to the training ground, absolutely back on the training ground. Herving Lozano had a great game. I think we actually probably did make him look better than he was. He's still a good player, but we probably did. Someone's been criticising our extreme physicality. Well, whatever. I don't care. Johan Pele's interested in Bruno Jordao. Well, no. And sure, that was useless. Right, let's wrap up the episode, because otherwise I'm just going to make myself angrier and angrier looking at this team. Right, thanks for watching. Hopefully next time out against Barcelona we'll have something slightly... I don't know why I said that. We're going to get absolutely mullered. Join me next time to watch us get absolutely destroyed by Barcelona. I think it's even at Camp Nou, which is going to be even more embarrassing. But in the meantime, if you've enjoyed this, because you're a sadist, socials are down there, the Twitter, the Insta, the Patreon, ChasingLamely. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe so you can watch that smashing we're going to take from Barcelona. And in the meantime, I've been ChasingLamely. Have a good one.